Okay, hi. So in my last video, I did a tutorial on the outlines of jeans. Now I'm just going to fill them in and then shade them. So right now I'm making a fill layer and then I'm choosing my color. It's going to be like a grayish blue. I don't know how light it's going to be yet, but I'll figure it out as I go on. And then I'm just going to fill it in using the rectangular select tool. Just selecting the majority of it and then adding the rest that I need to have done. I'm not going to overdo it because it's just easier to fill in than it is to erase. I like the color. Okay. Now I'm just going to do the rectangular marquee tool and just like fill in the rest. I'm just going to fill this in with a paintbrush because it's a really small space and I don't need to select it. I'm just going to copy and paste this to the other side to make my life easier. I'm going to copy and paste the waistband parts to the other side and then erase the excess and add some more. Also, sorry if you hear any background noise. Alright, now just filling in those little areas that need filling in. Now I'm going to start with the shading. After I do this, I'm making the outlines the same exact color as the jeans and then merging the jean fill layer with the outlines just so it looks smoother later on whenever I want to reduce the opacity of the outlines. I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to start with my shading. So the first shading that I'm going to do is going to be my Gaussian shading. It's not really a Gaussian, but it used to be for me. So I'm going to do a darker shade of the jeans, and then I'm going to just do a 0.20 or brush with 20 zero hardness brush up and down. I'm also doing it in the middle just because typically you have like legs and it's not just like a giant skirt. I'm only doing it up to the leg zipper on this side so that way it won't look strange. And now I'm just going to smudge it crisscross, if that makes sense. That's what I mean in a minute. Oh, if you don't know how to do the smudge brush, it's a plugin for Paint.net, but a lot of other programs have it already built in. You just have to search Paint.net plugin smudge, and you should find it, and then just install it, and make sure that you have it in the right folder. There's a lot of tutorials about it online, you just have to find them. Alright, now I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm just going to erase the excess really quick. Once I've finished with this, I'm probably going to start off with the shading that's going to take the longest. I'm going to speed it up so you guys don't have to watch the entire thing. I'm erasing around the waistband too, just because I feel like the shading shouldn't be the same there. I don't know, it just makes sense to me, but you can keep it there if you'd like. So the reason I'm not lowering the opacity opacity of the outlines currently is just so I can see better where I'm doing things. So if you lower the opacity, it might get a bit harder to see. Alright, now, as I already said, I'm going to start with the, longest shading. So I'm going to create little lines where I think it needs to be, wherever rainbows would be. A 3 with brush and the hardness at 0. Sorry. I'm just gonna speed this up so you guys won't have to watch the entire thing. Also, sorry if you can hear me typing. So the reason that I'm just copying and pasting this to the other side, like the little thing, is because I don't really care that much for this tutorial to make it unique on every single side, because that's very tedious. Now I'm just gonna erase and make it sharper. Sorry, a really loud truck just went by, so you probably heard that. So yeah. Just sharpening it, like I said. The reason that I'm sharpening it like this is so that it just looks better whenever you smudge it out, which I am going to be doing after. I mean, you could realistically just leave it like this, but I prefer sharpening before smudging.